Exposed, AyeZee's Viewbotting and Suspicious Giveaways. In our last video titled Exposed, Is AyeZee Owned by Rollbit? We covered how the famous crypto casino streamer AyeZee used money cycling to fake his deposits. On March 29, our video got taken down by a copyright claim by one Ziad Kosa, who we strongly suspect is AyeZee himself. Not only that, he has deleted his tweet where he announced he just bought $170,000 worth of ETH. So much for transparency. This tweet was featured in our last video as a major piece of evidence to AyeZee's money cycling. Even though we have managed to get the video back up again, all these behaviors encourage us to further investigate AyeZee, because only the guilty would want to obfuscate the truth. After our second investigation, we found out that there is a lack of transparency, not only in AyeZee's deposits and withdrawals, but also in other facets of the AyeZee online persona, starting with his suspicious viewership. AyeZee's strange viewer behavior. If you're familiar with Twitch, you'll notice that many streamers have an intro, sometimes over 20 minutes of either ads or just an intro screen. This is before every stream. It makes no sense at first. Why can't they just start the stream right away? Well, Miskif, one of the biggest variety streamers on Twitch, explained this phenomena as follows.
Why do we need 20 minutes to sit there? The answer is simple. We sit here and we just let the intro ride, walk around our rooms, do absolutely nothing, and we wait for our view count to get up so that way we feel better about ourselves.
That's right. When you first start the stream, many people don't know you're live yet, so your viewer count will take time to scale. Oftentimes, it takes at least 30 minutes for the figure to reach a halfway decent level, and hours to reach its peak. This is a graph of Trainwreck's TV view count during the first 5 hours of one of his typical streams. You can see that his viewership gradually increases throughout the period. In fact, it takes almost 1 hour for the view count to reach half of the peak, 15,000 viewers. And only after the full 5 hours that this number reaches its peak of 29,000 viewers. Now, let's take a look at the first 5 hours from an AyeZee stream. It's obvious that the difference is night and day. AyeZee only takes 7 minutes for his viewer count to go from 0 to 6,000, more than half of its peak, which is 9,000 after 2 hours. This suggests that most of his viewers somehow all tuned in the first 7 minutes after the stream started. That's a miracle of Twitch engagement, wouldn't you say? This is highly unlikely, since AyeZee doesn't stream every day, nor starts the stream on an exact hour. What's even more ridiculous is that AyeZee also starts his streams with an intro, and this intro lasts for around 40 minutes. What reason is there for his viewership spikes within the first 10 minutes, where he's not even on the screen yet? Let's take a look at a few more examples to cement the fact that viewership on Twitch never behaves like this. First up, we have Classy Beef, a casino streaming channel with 236 followers. It takes 5 hours for them to build to a peak of 4,500 viewers. Only about 800 people tune in after the first 10 minutes. Here is Prodigy DDK, a casino streamer with an extremely close follower count to AyeZee. Not only does he need 2 hours to build to half his peak view count is only 1,000. And here's Rothstein, one of the biggest casino streamers that has been streaming since 2016. The peak is only reached after 4 hours. Even XQC, the undisputed most popular streamer on Twitch, doesn't have a viewer spike as extreme as AyeZee. With an incredibly loyal fan base, he manages to get 38,000 viewers in the first 12 minutes, which is almost half the peak of 77,000. But when you overlay the graphs on top of each other, you can see that AyeZee still spikes faster. This is incredible engagement, right? Another bit of evidence to the abnormal nature of AyeZee's viewership is that it doesn't match his total follower count. AyeZee somehow has 6,600 monthly average viewers, while his total followers are only 138,000. Prodigy DDK has 153,000 followers, yet only 1,300 average view count. Von Dice, a casino streamer with 197,000 total followers, only 4,900 average viewers. Casino Daddy, 167,000 followers, 1,400 average viewers.
Yet another strange indicator. AyeZee's streams have been hovering around the 6,500 average viewer count mark consistently, but his most recent streams in June suddenly rose to about 9,000. This looks like AyeZee's ramping up the Viewbot, and it's so weird that nobody's doing anything about it. He's clearly going against Twitch's terms of service. As long as we're talking about inconsistencies, there are plenty. Here is an AyeZee's stream on July 3rd. The viewer count starts at 5,000, then he has erratic spikes and valleys that are completely inorganic and unexplainable. One more on June 28th. This time the view count somehow drops from 8,000 to 1,500 in the last 10 minutes, a pattern which seems to have never happened before from AyeZee. These spikes, valleys, and drops may very well be the rare occasions where the Viewbot is not working properly. And it honestly wouldn't be surprising if there were only 1,500 real people watching the stream all along. The more we looked into it, the more evidence just seemed to fall down from the sky. On Twitch there are categories: slots, just chatting, League of Legends, Minecraft, Valorant, and streamers who predominantly stream only one category will accumulate a demographics that are there for only that type of content. Thus, when they switch to another category, they should experience a drop in viewership. In fact, they do. We can see examples of this with AyeZee's, who built his brand as an Apex Legends streamer. Whenever he plays another game on stream, his view count takes a massive hit. This is when he plays Apex. Versus League. This is taking into account that League of Legends has 3 times the size of the audience on Twitch than Apex. Yet, even with all this evidence, apparently, AyeZee is immune to the rules of Twitch. With 92% of his stream time dedicated to slots, he can still switch from slots to Fall Guys and PUBG with absolutely no turbulence in viewership. Interesting. In addition, we analyzed a stream of AyeZee live for comparison of the Twitch viewer number shown versus the number of users in the chat. These two numbers should be roughly the same, or at most 30% apart for larger channels. Yet AyeZee here has 11,000 shown viewers, but only 5,000 users in the chat room. This is more than a 50% discrepancy.
Finally, a surprising event that unfolded in May serves as quite a poetic note to the end of our story. One of AyeZee's main Discord moderators, Greg, was fired from the team due to him stealing money from AyeZee's account to gamble. In an alleged statement from Greg, he said, "I fully understand that this matter is not just about money, but trust and friendship, which I have shattered with my mistakes." Isn't it ironic that AyeZee himself doesn't tolerate when his trust is betrayed, when deception is used against him in the name of greed? Yet he has no problem deceiving everyone else for the same goal, fame and money. Not only does he pretend his gambling money is real, he also pretends all his viewers are real, and that everything in his streams is 100% transparent. How long AyeZee can keep up his likable on-screen persona, his reputation will eventually be burned to the ground if he keeps taking these easy shortcuts. No matter the outcome, Fake Streamer will be here to chronicle the events as they unfold.